Explanation. Decade of the 1960s. In the decade of the 1960s, several events occurred which had a huge impact on the political situation in India. The regions of Goa, Diu and Daman were freed from Portuguese rule and became parts of the Indian Federation. After India became independent, Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru led the country. He was the architect of India's foreign policy. His contribution to the social and economic development of India is significant. Jawaharlal Nehru passed away in 1964. Lal Bahadur Shastri succeeded him and became the next Prime Minister of India. Jai Jawan Jai Kisan, with which he highlighted the importance of Indian soldiers and Indian farmers. Lal Bahadur Shastri breathed his last at Tashkent in 1966. Indira Gandhi became the Prime Minister of India in 1966. During her tenure, Pakistan's oppressive policies in East Pakistan resulted in a big movement there. The 1970s. The 1971 war between India and Pakistan led to the creation of an independent country called Bangladesh. India successfully carried out an underground test of an atomic device at Pokhran in Rajasthan in 1974. The Allahabad High Court gave the verdict in 1974 that Indira Gandhi, then Prime Minister, had misused the government machinery during her election campaign. It led to nationwide strikes and protests. During this period, the situation of law and order in the country worsened and the government declared a state of national emergency on the basis of the constitutional provisions relating to emergency. The period of national emergency lasted for 1975 to 1977, and after that general elections were conducted. On the backdrop of the emergency, many opposition parties came together and formed a party called Janata Party. The Congress party led by Indira Gandhi was roundly defeated by this newly formed Janata Party. Morarji Desai became the Prime Minister. Elections were conducted once again in 1980 and the Congress party under the leadership of Indira Gandhi came to power again. The 1980s. During this decade, the Indian political system faced many new challenges. The Sikhs in Punjab demanded an independent state of Khalistan and began a movement which went on to become violent and destructive. Pakistan had lent its support to this movement. The Indian Army was sent into the Golden Temple at Amritsar, a holy shrine of the Sikhs, in 1984. The evict the terrorists who had allegedly taken shelter there. One of the Sikh bodyguards in Indira Gandhi's personal security assassinated her. During this period, the organization called United Liberation Front of Assam, that is ULFA, carried on a major movement in northeast India. Right after Indira Gandhi's assassination in 1984, Rajiv Gandhi became the Prime Minister of India. He tried to make several reforms in the field of Indian economy and that of science and technology. He faced a lot of criticism in the context of corruption that took place during a defense equipment deal, especially the purchase of long-range cannons from a foreign company called Bofors. Political corruption became a crucial issue in the general elections that followed, and the Congress party was defeated. Several political parties formed a coalition called the Janata Dal, and Vishwanath Pratap Singh became the next Prime Minister of India. The policy for providing reservations for other backward classes, that is OBC, is considered to be his most important contribution. He could not continue as Prime Minister due to internal differences in the party. In 1991, during the election campaign, the terrorist organization in Sri Lanka, Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam, that is LTTE, assassinated Rajiv Gandhi. Towards the end of the decade of 1980s, the unrest in Jammu and Kashmir, the terrorist activities there forced the Kashmiri Pandits to leave the valley. The changes after 1991. The year 1991 is held to be very important in the history of the world as well as India. The Soviet Union disintegrated into several different small countries and the Cold War came to an end. In India, the government under the leadership of Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao initiated many changes in the Indian economy. During this period, the Ram Janmabhoomi and Babri Mosque issue at Ayodhya came to the forefront. In the election conducted between 1996 and 1999, no political party got a clear majority in the Lok Sabha. This resulted in 3 governments in a short span of time. Those led by Prime Ministers Atal Bihari Vajpayee, H.D. Deve Gowda and Indra Kumar Gujral were amongst them. Finally, in 1999, the National Democratic Alliance came to power under the flag of Bharatiya Janata Party and Atal Bihari Vajpayee became India's Prime Minister. India conducted a number of nuclear tests in 1998 and declared herself as an atomic power. In 1999, there was another war between India and Pakistan in Kargil region over the Kashmir issue. India defeated Pakistan in this war as well.